And actually, I was invited to join that conference last year, but we had our ITU plenipotentiary conference. I was subjected to for re-election. I cannot leave that. But we are very pleased to know that within the new MRT declarations, you highlight the importance of ICT. I was very impressed by the state address delivered by His Excellency President of Kazakhstan, the 2nd of September. And he highlighted the importance of people's health. He also very much highlighted very, very clearly that ICT could help. I was very pleased to know that Kazakhstan might be the only country. Up to now, I only knew that case. They put the IT experts as a vice minister of this ministry. And they introduced ICT to their health system. So the minister invited me when I met him Monday last week to see their hospital. I did not have that plan because I went to Kazakhstan for ICT minister meetings. So, but anyhow, I know that they are very keen to demonstrate their way to do the business. So I extend my visit for another half day, visited one of the hospital. Excellent, excellent. Secretary of Health Azar, I would very much like to also recommend you to see that hospital. I told the hospital workers that even in Geneva, I never saw this kind of things in Geneva. What happened was this hospital is one of the 15 community hospitals serve the community in the surrounding area. There's no paper at all. People can use their internet or mobile to ask for appointment with doctors, and they don't need to carry their prescriptions to the pharmacy to get their medicine. And then, in addition, I was told that the authority also asked the hospital to collect information. What does the doctor treat their patient, so that they can have good idea whether that is correct or not. So transparency, efficiency is really assured. In addition to that, I was told by Vice Minister, and he told me, with this kind of new system, they saved an enormous budget. And they give some part of this benefit to increase the salary of doctors by 30% last year. So I checked with doctors whether they got more salary or not. They said yes. So that is really wonderful. So I would consider Kazakhstan not only as the initiator of 40 years ago this primary health care, but also as a very good model to promote this ICT for health in our business. As your president said, your president would like to have Kazakhstan model to show the way to do the business. I think that in the health field, I think that really I'm very pleased. So Secretary, I would very much really recommend if you have not got a chance to see that part. And I was told by Vice Minister it's not the best hospital that took me there, because the best hospital even have more advanced ICT facilities. This is one of the 15 hospitals visited. So I'm very pleased to have a chance to come here to join this conference. And of course, as ITU, we are working with new technologies. Next month, we are going to Egypt to have our World Radio Communication Conference, where we will decide our 5G standards, define the spectrum for the 5G services. And even at the hospital, the newspaper journalist asked me, what about 5G for our ICT health in Kazakhstan? I said, there's one famous promotion that with the very low transmission delay, that good expert in capital can direct the operation in the remote area without any worry about the risk of life. So that is something the other technology cannot do today, and 5G could help you to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take too much of your time, but it's my great pleasure to join you. And